It's only been a few minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes since I finished, and the top area is ready for its second prime coat. But inside the sink isn't quite there yet. There's a damp spot there that's a little shiny, and another one right here that's a little shiny. And that tends to happen because, you know, in enclosed spaces, there's a little bit more humidity trapped in here, so sinks tend to stay damp a little bit longer than open areas. But by and large, you know, as soon as that's dry, and it's going away now, I'm ready to prime. Okay, it's been literally about a minute and it's dry, ready to go. So, like I said, coat to coat, very fast with Omega. As soon as the surface is dry, the excess water is gone, you're ready to go again. And the second prime coat goes a lot faster because you're not losing moisture into the concrete. Same, apply it. A little bit of firm pressure to back roll and quick or spread and lightly back roll. Work from one side to the other. And as long as it's wet, you can kind of go back into where you were. I'm using less than I did the first time because the surface is not as porous. And that's the entire reason for priming, is to make the surface not so porous. Now I want you to understand that prime coats do not provide any real protection. There's not enough material to block staining agents like red wine or mustard or vinegar or things like that. Prime coats are there just to make sure that your finish coat lays down and looks really good. Got a little bit of excess material inside the sink, that's okay. I can always soak it up with this. I don't want to leave excess material dry on the surface. Or pool anywhere. It won't look good. I'm going to continue on around the sink, doing all the visible edges and all the edges that I want to be sealed. So once you get good at spraying and spreading and back rolling the primer, you've got some good practice for the finish coats, because guess what? They're done exactly the same way. We're done.